Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Soul Land Reloaded up today. So we got a couple things to do. Let's go ahead and take a look. First, managed to get everything up to 52 millions of BP right now. That's a little bit higher than before. I think I was around 48, 49 the last time. I got a few things taken care of. It's basically just basic, housekeeping, analyzing everything and whatnot. So current status is basically, as you know, they had the IEN event, and that turned out to be pretty productive. We were able to get 100 shards for her from a free-to-play perspective. So they should be coming out with the rest of her shards sometime within the next few weeks. So I do have the 100 that I need. And you be on the lookout for. Normally, the way they've done the others is they've had the event, they have 100 shards, and then in like not the next event, but usually the event after that or the one after that, they'll have in the shop, there'll be an exchange, and you can exchange for 50 more. Usually runs 6,000. It'd be probably about 6,000 diamonds. That's usually what it goes for. And then you'll be able to create the character. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm not going to go ahead and focus on Oscar at this point, because I'm going to have SSIN and SIN are fine healers. SIN for the second team, because a lot of the end game stuff towards the end requires two healers. You want to have a healer in each team. I may in the future go after Oscar for my secondary healer, but for right now that's not something priority. So what I'm going to have to do is after I get IEN, I'm going to have enough to get 2 more characters. I mean, I've got a bunch. I'm saving up a bunch of chests. Let me tell you, I got chests, just so many chests right now. As you can see, I'll be able to eat. I can make SS her right now if I want to, because there is an actual event. They've got. You can get, if you look at the chest right here. Okay, they don't have her in this one. They've got her in this one. You can get 90 right here for her. Okay, but you can get 50 right here for her. So right there, and then I don't know if it's this one or not. Yes, right here. So I can get, I have enough to get her. That's not a big deal. Get her right here too. So I have more than enough to get her, and I think I have enough to get. And what I'm thinking about is possibly going for him as well. He would be the tank, okay, and then I would have behind him would be Xmas and One Arm Bandit, and then of course IEN as the healer in the group. I think that would be an excellent front team, to be quite truthful. But also you could, because I just don't think Dai's going to end up being a lot of people have already, especially at some of the higher levels, have already taken him out of the team. So that's why I'm thinking it'd probably just best to go with go with him. But do we want to go and then, because I can get 2. I think I can get 2. Well, I know I can get 2 because there's 150 shards available inside of the event. If you go to is it the Emerald Phoenix event? No, it's in the exchange event for the Xmas Carnival resource exchange right here. 1 for 1 shard, so I can get 100, and I can at this time get all 150 because I've got 158 of the stockings. So that right there is alone is enough to get her. So I don't know. So get Zoo from there, and then spend the others on Neo Tank. That's currently what I'm planning. All this is, of course, if we do get the 50 shards here in the next 3 events, but that's what they've done on Tankstand, and that's what they did on Chen. So SS Chen. So we'll have to see. But that's where we're at. So let's go ahead and focus on the sexing. So the next thing we're going to focus on, and what we're going to do today, is we're going to actually get the awakened weapon for the One Arm Bandit Chen here. So he's an excellent character. He does more damage than Tankstand, but Tankstand has a little bit more in terms of upside in terms of support. So as you can see, we don't have his weapon and we don't have it awakened. So what we need to do is we need to go to the store and then go to the points exchange. And right here is this weapon right here for 45. As you see, I've got 6,000, so I'm well on the way to getting another one. The next one will most likely be Ayen's weapon. Semper Ayen right here. So that's what I'll be going for second, and you can make a big dent in that, and I'll show you how. If you're not going to get another weapon for another character, I'll show you how to get another S weapon, a weapon for an SS character from these actual events, if you haven't seen it. So we've got right here is we've got this. So let's go ahead and awaken his weapon. So we've now got sword duty. When channeling 1,000 swords mastery, the damage received by the target increases by 10%. Energy gain from being attacked is reduced to 70. So that's nice. So of course leveled that up once, so that's good. And we'll go ahead and awaken that as far as we can, which is just one more time, because the next time requires 2 of his weapons, but we get the unstoppable. This is the one we were looking for. This is that additional 1,000 damage. So as you can see, that took me up to 53 million right there. So that's that's where we're at. So that's where we're at on all the characters. We've got them up. So we're gonna have to start focusing on secondary weapons once we get to finalize team. I'm probably not going to go ahead and purchase the weapon for him, since he's probably not going to be in my team much longer. So I don't really see the need to start focusing on at that time. We might in the later days get him, because he will be in support teams, of course. You have to have support. You've got support. Anything that increases the stats on the support character will, it will increase your BP for the main team. So that's what you want to look for. All right, so we've got that. So now that we've got that taken care of, if you do look inside the event here, you can also, instead of, if you're not going to go for zoo shards, you can actually get a bunch of the exchange shards right here. You can get enough for one weapon. Okay, this is, you need 4,500, 145 times 100, 4,500. So you need 45 times 8. So you're good. I have enough to actually do that right now. I could actually purchase that and get another weapon, which is what I'm going to try to focus on, trying to get enough for both. I don't think that's, we've got 5 days, and these exchanges will be going on for another 5 days. So if you look at the Xmas Carnival, it goes online the 24th, okay, and the items drop until the 1st of January. So we've got another 3 or 4 days here for the item drops to take effect. So I might be able to get really close, but I don't have to get fully close. If you look, I've already got 1456, so I don't quite need to get a full 4,500. I would of course purchase all 4,500 if I had it, but I might not. So, but as you can see, we're moving in on that as well. So we will be able to get another weapon, and I'm really hoping they're going to give us the shards for Ayen. It should be nothing I've seen, and what I've been able to find out on some of the, you have to go into forum websites and translate them, so indicates they're treating Ayen just like a normal character. So there's nothing different about her. Like when they first came out with the game, they only offered a die, and they only offered something, but it was really hard to get zoo shards. Now you can get zoo shards pretty easy, but they're not. It doesn't look like they're classifying her above the rest, even though she is technically, by most people, she's definitely the best healer in the game by far. But she offers a lot of support too, so she's definitely one of the top characters. So, but they don't seem to be, making it a different level character, even though with her skill set, she is above a lot of the other characters in the game, SS characters. So that's really good. So focus on the concert, of course. You only have to do this once. Okay, once you do it once, you can sweep it. So just make sure you get an SS. Make sure you want to get about 70. I got 72 notes, that was like 1 or 2 levels above SS, which is as high as you can go. So you just want to make sure that you get 70. So just, run it until you get 70. Then hold on to them. And of course you can spend them for a lot of stuff. I would like this to have more items in it. Okay, I would like them to start adding shards for other characters in here as well, instead of just focusing on die, because I'm not going to continue to work on die. So I want to start being able to get shards separate ways other than having to use my chests. But I will be able to take up a divine skill for one, maybe even two of them before long. So that's in the works as too. So focus on that. Battle Pass, I'm just a day away, a couple days away. I'll finish it off tomorrow, and then it won't be useless to me unless you purchase that. Make sure you're focusing on that when you get a bunch of these, I've almost maxed out that weapon. So what happened? Well, we got an SS. Finally got our first SS. Beast. So the Emerald Jade Phoenix, which they just had the event for, it's still up in terms of partial stuff, but she's awesome. Now, what you can do with these, you don't do the same thing. Like hidden weapons, you can fit an S weapon into that. Okay, it's called fitting. It's in here. It's called transferring. So, but you don't actually use the character. You transfer shards in from another one of the characters. So in this case, I could, if once I get 90 shards for, and what's good about this is this. So this is how you're going to get shards. The shards for getting shards for SS, that your soul beast, is the same as getting the shards for SS characters, and basically, so now you want to start focusing on getting S shards for all your other beasts, so that you can transfer them or inherit them into your SS beast. So that's pretty good. I was wanting to know how they were going to work the SS beast setup, because I was really didn't particularly want to have to, just wait for like a chest to come around where you can purchase a chest, and they're not in any of the shops. So I was wondering, I assumed that they were going to have some way to level them up, and it comes through the actual S shards for the things. So this was the one this was the event that just came out. Okay, so basically you could purchase the remaining shards that you had before. Okay, I mean, we had you had all the ones from the previous event. They'd given us the right amount. This is going to be, for some reason they're building up to this. like they offer they offered 30 shards for him this time. I'll get to him sooner or later. I think this is like the third time I've purchased shards for him. So, but they did not have an event for him. He was the first one that came out with, very first one. And they didn't have a lot of shards available for him as they did in other events. So, but I'm just purchasing up. I keep purchasing them as they come along, and as we get them, we'll get them. But this gives you a reason to focus on purchasing these things for your character as well, because you can use these shards, put them against. I can put them against Ice Woman and then inherit those shards into my SS character. Okay, so that's what you want to be focusing on for that. So yeah, exchange for that as well. So that's everything going on right now, and I think I just completed the battle pass. Moving slow today, a little sluggish. Oh, come on, pop up there, and I think this is going to completely finish it out. I don't think I'll be able to actually do anything more. So we claim that. Yeah, that did it. So I got to 60 shards. So that's the last event. So anything I do more on this, I won't be able to clear, because all of it's clear. This happened last time, so this is not anything new. I just want to make sure I finish it, because there's a lot of good stuff in there. They have S shards in there and whatnot, so it's a pretty nice thing to get. All right, so that's where we're at. So they got the Xmas Carnival up. So this is going to be still going on for 5 days. So just keep an eye on that. Remember about this stuff. They've also got some shards for SS weapons. So there's a lot of really good stuff in here. Okay, so prioritize what you need and what you need, because you'll be able to purchase some of the stuff down here as well too. So this is a really good event. So yeah, definitely want to keep an eye on this. And this is going for 5 days. So you're in good shape on that. The Emerald J Phoenix, this is going to be ending tomorrow, so you still got a few days for this. This is really doesn't have much in terms of except for the items that you could previously purchase. The Soul Beast Invasion. It's nice to get some of these, to get some of the wood. This is awakening wood for your Soul Beast as well. So you want to make sure that you get that. Okay, and you can do up to 45 times. As you can see, I've done 21, and I've got another day left, so it won't end until tomorrow. So I'll try to knock out most of these. I'll definitely get 35. Might be able to get to 45. You know, you have to get the beast to come up more often. You need to sweep one. Don't sweep 10. Sweep one. So it takes a really long time. You just have to sweep one. Sweep. You said just sit there and push sweep one, and get us the soul beast to pop up as many times as you can, and then you can fight him. But yeah, so it takes a little bit longer. It's just a little, you know, because if you're doing sweep 10, you don't get as many options. I know this. You're doing a sweep 10 day, you'll probably get maybe 5 or 6 to pop up. But if you do just sweep one, you can usually double. Okay, you can usually double that, and that's what you want to do. If you want to participate and get all those, you're going to have to do a bunch of sweep 10s, which means you have to purchase a bunch of stamina, or you can just sweep one and get more to proc that way, and you won't have to spend as much, because you always want the minimum you want to do is 100, so that you get all the normal mode things. Okay, so you always want to make sure you do that, but then any more than that. I like the treasure pot actually. I'm enjoying this. It's cool. I can't plunder a lot of the people in here because they're really high level, but every now and then I'll come across one that's something that I can actually plunder. So like he's 311. I don't stand a chance against that. 69. That one might be close, but still probably out of reach. What you do when you have ones like this is, of course, if you're having a healer, it might be good. 150. Yeah, see, these are 145. See, really the only ones really doing this are the high level people. But I've sent through several. Okay, I've sent through several, and I've gotten them through. I actually did the first time I did it just to see how far if it would actually come through. I actually sent out an ultimate, and I got it through. It got plundered twice, but it has 4 attempts in it, so I did manage to get half of it, and I got some pretty good stuff out of it. I'm not going to try Godly Refresh simply because of the fact that would never make it through. Everybody be on me like you go. But yeah, so it's pretty nice, and I'll do protection and stuff. So it's a pretty nice little, addition, and I like it. It's something more, of course, in game as you get higher in the levels, because it doesn't open up until you're like 70. So you have to deal with that. But yeah, I like it. So it's pretty good. So the next, just working to 80. 80 is going to give you another support position, which is why I said you need multiple teams. Because I'm starting to sort of hold off on doing what, because I'm going to have a lot of more, several more SS characters by January 3rd. I will have multiple SS characters. I will have most likely more than enough for one team, so I have to start ferreting some of them onto the second team, which is fine. But yeah, so like I was probably going to bring up Nick. That's going to go away. I'm probably going to turn in all the shards for her, just regenerate and get all the resources and stuff back. And then that should give me that should free up a couple slots for the 2 extra new characters that I'm going to have. So this will just be the main team I'll be running on until they come out with new characters. I assume they're going to come out with a Woo SS, would be my assumption. So that's it's really difficult to get information as it goes out, because a lot of the stuff is unreadable by me at this time. So, but I can try to hunt and see what I can look for. But yeah, that's where we're at. So up to 53. And over the next couple of weeks here, we're going to be doing some really big stuff. Once we get SSIN, we'll bring her up, and then I'm probably going to go with the tank, and I think, and then after that, I'll have enough. I should have enough to get Zeus straight up with that chest that you can buy here inside of the Xmas Carnival. So, and then I'll have her. So I should have, and technically 3, and then I can build up build up zoo on the side, and she'll be used for PvP, of course. Getting a little bit higher in PvP because she she's a backline killer. She's still the top when it comes to just her abilities, jumping to the back line and taking out your attackers in the back. That's that's still prevalent in PvP because that takes away the damage dealers. So if you want to have a competitive PvP team, you're gonna pretty much have to have her. I mean, I'm not going to be able to beat some of those 650 million guys out there or anything like that. But it'd just be nice to see how far I can get. My current arena status is, where am I at? Let's go into the arena here. I'm currently sitting at rank 69. So I'm 69. So that's not too bad, but considering some of the ones they got up here, once you start getting into the top, once you start getting into you start getting into triple digits. So, or triple million digits, I should say. And then, of course, we've got the top the rank here is 456. And, yeah. Thor the Man. Dogcomb used to be up there, but Thor the Man overtook him. Yeah, so we got a pretty heavy lineup here. But, yeah, it'd be nice to get maybe close to the top. And within the 50 at 69 right now. I'm sure I'll be able to do that pretty soon. Once, at the end of the holidays when we have all these new characters, a bunch of SS characters, then it's just going to be a matter of getting all the shards and stuff for them. Because you have to get S shards. But it'll be able to reclaim a lot of the shards that we have and get them back. You got to be careful when you're regenerating because even though you regenerate, you get the shards back. You still keep the links, but you don't keep the actual character as in usability. So that might hurt your sect if you're trying to do all of the dispatches. Just make sure, because they're not eligible for dispatch once you regenerate them. Okay, you'll get his shards back, but you can't use the character. You keep the links and the fusion links. You keep all that stuff, but you don't keep the other stuff. Okay. Alright, so thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Once you subscribe, to see the bell. Click on it, you get notified each time I drop a new video. Also remember to like and share the video as it helps the channel immensely. This is Kid Rick coming at you from the corner. Signing out.